whatever you're doing. Okay, so let's get in and then I will show you the toolbar. Okay, so for this assignment, you're gonna open a new file and you're gonna make yours, you're gonna wanna make sure again, it says inches, and we're just gonna do 5 by 5. You actually can do whatever size you want, okay, up to 8.5 by 11. I'm gonna print it on an 8.5 by 11, but if I figured 5 by 5 is just a good square you can start with to make pictures. And you can make them in big as, because we can, remember with the vector, you can resize it anything you want. It's not going to matter. And then we're going to do CMYK because we are going to print it. And then, oh yeah, if it doesn't say inches here, put inches. Be sure it says 5 by 5 inches. And then click create. Okay. And so here is your, as soon as you open it, you should see your toolbar. If for some reason you do not, see if you scroll down, oh, you may have noticed this list was a lot longer than the menu. If you keep scrolling down, when you go up again, you'll see the arrow down at the very bottom, that just continues. So like I'm looking for tools. I guess it just leaves it on. I guess it just leaves it open. Okay, so these are the toolbar right here, and it can move around whatever's comfortable for you. If you grab it by this little handle here, you can. It sets right there, and it just. All right. So in the top of the toolbar, you have the selection tool. This is when you want to select an object. You're going to click on this one. This is, and you notice how when I hover over things, it tells you what it does. So the direct selection, do you see what it's doing? It literally clicks on points and you can change the shape of your object from any point on it. So that's what direct selection does, and we'll get more into that. The next one is your pen tool. Very complicated tool. We're going to talk about how to make straight lines, how to make curves, how to add fill to them, how to make them colored just lines, and how to change the size of that line. Then there's the shape tool, which can be, if you click and hold, you get all of these shapes. You can get the ellipse tool, which is how you make a circle. The polygon tool, which is a fascinating tool. You can change however many sides it has and just make whatever polygon size you want. The star tool, these are all just holding. The star tool might be obvious, makes stars. You can do them different sizes. And then the line segment tool. Basically, that just makes a line that you can use, you can move it around. It's a shape. All right, so that's the shape tool. And you see as you select one, you go over here and you just select it and it shows up here. Then we're going to talk, here's the type tool. This is how you obviously put letters in. And you can see the sorts you can do here. This is the regular one, like horizontal type. Then there's type on a path, which is cool. I'll show you how to draw a path, and then you can click on it, and it will actually, with this, and it will actually type on the curve. And then vertical type. So like if you wanted to make something down the page, you could do that, and it would do it for you. All right, so that's the type tool. We're not going to leave it on vertical. You're not going to need the eraser tool for this. You're going to use this one right here. This is the shape builder tool. We're going to work on that one. And you can see it tells you, look, a little definition right here. We're also going to use the gradient tool right here. And then we're going to use the zoom tool so you can look at what you're doing. Further down in the palette, anyway, and here it is fill and stroke. You see as I hover over it, it tells you that. If you want the outline to be black and inside it to be white, then this is what it should look like. If you want nothing inside the shape, so like it's as if you could see through the shape, you would leave the stroke black, and you see this little red line through it? That means that's now a see-through shape because it has nothing in the middle. You can also make a color. When you double click on this, it goes to your color picker. And you can choose here, and whatever color you pick will be what's inside the shape. And I'll show you that in a minute. And you'll notice this stuff pops up down here right under it too to change around with it. We're going to leave that there for now. This is your screen mode. If you, I don't mess with it. I like the way the screen's set up. But you click on it, it'll go full screen, and then it toggles. So if you click on, see, you can pull full screen mode, full screen with menu bar, normal screen mode. And that's just how you like to look at things. It's going to be a while before you figure that one out. And then the 3 dots down here are the edit the toolbar. Okay. And then over here on the right, you'll see the palette table window. Over here, and you can see, you guys understand tabs for the different ones.